You know that deep down in your mind, you cannot scream. You want to moan or you want to scream, but you cannot scream because of circumstances that made some crayfish bend. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl again, Niella Obijiaku, and we are back with another video. So today's video, just as the title says, I'm going to be doing my first time tag. I have seen this tag. In fact, this tag has been on the tube. I think it keeps coming back every year, but a lot of people have done this tag in recent times, and I'm like, okay, babe, why are you still darling? If you're seeing my face for the first time and you're yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd love you to click that cute red button that says subscribe to my channel while you're still turn on the bell so you don't miss any new video whenever it goes live on my channel. And if you're an oldie, thank you so much for sticking with me to this present time. You guys are the realest MVPs. So guys, let us get into today's video. So guys, I'm not going to be writing the questions on the screen because I am sure you have watched like tons and tons of YouTubers do this tag, but you have not watched the one from Niella. So the questions are everywhere on the internet. Just go to Google and type my first time tag if you want to do this tag, and you can couple your own questions. So the first question here says, or the first question I'm going to be answering, because the questions are over 50 something and I don't know if I'm going to be answering over 50 questions. So it said the first app you check when you wake up in the morning. The first app I check when I wake up in the morning is my Bible app. Yes, my YouVersion Bible app. I also, in fact, the first one I usually do is the Open Heavens app. After that, I go over to my Catholic Daily Missal app because I am a Catholic, so I have to read daily readings every day. And after that, I go into my YouVersion Bible app, read the Bible, and also read whatever plan I am currently on. So those are the three apps I check whenever I wake up in the morning. The next question is first broken bone. I am not sure I've had any broken bone. I am not sure. Since I started having sense, I don't think I have had any broken bone whatsoever. The next question here is, if you see me looking down just now, I'm looking into my phone. The next question is first foreign country you've ever visited. Well, I think Egypt will count because coming here to Canada, we had to pass through Egypt, and I would say, yeah, Egypt would be the first foreign country I ever visited, even if I did not get to tour, but now airport we stop, but it still means say I enter Egypt, you get. But still, until I think Canada would, officially be the first country I've ever visited, because I am still visiting, I am living, and I am staying here in Canada. So the next question is first Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook post. My first Facebook post, I'll probably go and drag the picture somewhere and put, but the one I am sure of is my Instagram picture, and is this cute picture of my niece in 2014. So I'm going to be putting the picture somewhere around here. That was my first Instagram post ever. Yeah, I think that was my first Instagram post ever. The next question is first makeup item. I think my first makeup item has to be lip gloss. Yes, because I loved lip glosses. And powder, I don't think I really owned any powder. I was always using white powder. Well, you could say white powder, yeah, but most of the white powder I have used in the past were powders from my mom, white powders from my mom. But if you would say makeup items that I actually bought with my, by myself, or I actually own, I would say lip gloss. Yeah, and I usually use, there's a lip gloss then, I think it was from Victoria's Secrets. It was not the original one, but the lip gloss had like this bubble gum feel or bubblegum taste to it. So the next question is the first plane ride you ever went on. I think it has to be when I went to Abuja. I think when I was coming from Abuja to Lagos, because I had a wedding to attend in Abuja and also do a job in Abuja, and I had another job to do in Lagos on Sunday. So I traveled to Abuja by bus on Friday, which was a very terrible experience. After that, I told myself I was never going to do road trip to Abuja from Lagos ever, and I flew back to Lagos Immediately the couple left the church, I had to go straight. I headed straight for the Abuja airport, and I flew back to Lagos on Saturday to be able to do my job for Sunday. The next question is, first time I ever got into trouble at home and school. I don't think I've ever gotten into trouble at school. Like, I don't think they've ever had to call my mom to school for an issue. Maybe they have, but I wasn't one of those rebellious kids. Let me put it that way. I wasn't one of those rebellious kids. At home, yeah, I know there was one time, well, I wouldn't say it was actually trouble, but there was one time my leg broke into a glass in my neighbor's house. So I can't remember what we were doing, but I sort of kicked the glass and my leg broke the glass and went out. So I had some injury. I can still see the mark on my leg. The mark is still there where they had to stitch, you know, the cut. And that was like years ago. I think I was still in primary school at that time. And I know that was the only time they had to, you know, go get my mom from where she was. Then at home, well, I would say I would have entered into trouble, but the truth of the matter is currently I can't even think of anything. Maybe if the video goes on and I think of anything, I'm going to let you guys know. So the next question here is, first time you're allowed to put on makeup. Guys, this was a struggle, but it wasn't really necessarily a struggle per se, because it will be surprising to you guys that my mom was actually one of the people who encouraged me to go to makeup school and learn how to do makeup. I started using makeup even in university. Like, I know I had this really mini eyeshadow palette I used to use then if I am going to wear makeup, and most times I usually use blue because we used to wear uniform back then in the university. Business students, you should wear uniform, so black sky blue shirt and black or navy, I think it has to be navy blue pants or navy blue skirt. Yeah, but sometimes we wear jeans and we wear black fabrics. So I don't think there was really an official time that I was allowed to wear makeup, but I think I just started my journey into wearing makeup started in the university. Yeah. Then the next question is, first YouTuber you subscribe to. Trust me, you guys know back in the days, we really did not subscribe to YouTubers immediately. For people who have been watching YouTubers for a very long time, we really did not subscribe. And even if we subscribed, there was nothing like turning on the bell and stuff like that. So I think, I can't really remember, but it has to be maybe Jackie Aina or Nikki Tutorials, or well, Jackie Aina then, she used to be not Makeup Game on Point. I'm trying to remember her name then, her, you know, social media handles and her YouTube name then. Or it has to be, I'm trying to remember this YouTuber. I really cannot remember her name, but those were the people I first subscribed to. Yes, when I started watching YouTube videos, I think in 2012, 2013. Yes. Then the next question is, first boyfriend. Well, are we supposed to mention names? No, we're not supposed to mention him, but I think I had my first boyfriend in my GS3 or my SS1. Yes, my in junior school or in senior school, that's when I had my first boyfriend. The next question is, my first car. We never buy motor, but we are looking up onto God and to the future. My first car is coming, so you guys are better watch my videos, watch my ads, so that YouTube revenue money can come and we can buy that dream car. Yeah, my first ever cell phone has to be Nokia 3310. Trust me, that phone, if you like throw it from a skyscraper down, that phone can never break. Even if it scatters, you just couple it back together and it's good to go. I think that was my first official phone. I didn't really use that phone for long, and I switched to Nokia 1100. From there I switched to Motorola Razr, and like that. The next question is, first ever kiss. I don't think my first ever kiss was with my first boyfriend, in quotes. I'm not sure. I'm not a bad girl, but I'm not sure, but I just know it wasn't, but I really cannot remember. Yeah. My first love. Can we skip that question, please? My first time on a train. I don't think I have entered a train before, apart from the ones we have here in Kitchener, which they say is not really train. The first person I talked to today. So the first person I talked to today has to be Tosin. He's my friend. We actually had a conversation just before I slept last night. Well, not really just before I slept last night. We actually had a conversation, and today I was just replying the conversation because I slept off at one point. The next question is the first person you text when something exciting happens. So currently, the first person I would text has to be my husband, followed by my mom, followed by my brothers, and probably my best friend Onyechi, and my husband's, people, my friends. Yeah, I'm going to text my friend Jennifer. Yeah, but the first person I literally talk to at the moment has to be Stanley. The next thing is, what's the first thing you do when you get home? Currently, given the current situation, the first thing I do when I get home is to wash my hands. It is important. Like, even though in the past my mom actually made us do that, like, you cannot just come back and go and start opening pot and checking what you cook. She will slap you. You need to wash your hands. So literally the first thing I do when I come back is to wash my hands before, or probably just take, put my bag on the kitchen counter and wash my hands. The first time I ever got drunk, I wouldn't say I have ever gotten drunk, because drunk is actually a very strong word, but I would say I have gotten tipsy a couple of times. But I can remember one time in school when I think it was someone's birthday. We were actually out of school. I think I was actually done with school at that point. Maybe I came back to, I had a spillover, so I came back to write the exams, and it was someone's party, someone in my theater group back then, and I had a lot to drink. I was mixing drinks, and I had to go back to school because I was crashing in my former roommate's hostel. So I had to go back to school that particular day. They actually wanted to go clubbing, but I wasn't really prepared and dressed for it. I was tipsy as soon as I reached school gate because I had to walk because it was past 10, and buses and taxis, especially yellow taxis in Enugu, they don't allow them into, they don't allow them drive into the school gate. So the taxi I took, I was so unlucky. I found a yellow taxi, and I took a yellow taxi, and it stopped me at school gate. I had to walk, like, the way my eye cleared, like, even as I was walking, I was seeing trees in school, and I literally thought they were human beings. The way my eyes cleared, I can't remember how I made it to the hostel, but the the bad headache I had the next morning when I woke up, that was when I knew that water don't pass Gary. Yeah. The next question is, when did you go to your first party? I really cannot remember when I went to my first party. It obviously has to be when I was a child, when we attend birthday parties as children. I cannot remember. Next question is, first person that broke my heart. Hey, I need to drink to that again. Next, my first YouTube video. So my first ever YouTube video has to be an eyebrow tutorial I did in the office. Yeah, that video was less than a minute, but like I always say in most of my YouTube related videos, that YouTube doesn't have that record anymore, because that video was uploaded in 2014, but I had to take down that video because it was poorly done, and I have had series of how to do your eyebrow tutorials on my channel, so I had to take down that video. But currently, my first YouTube video you guys are going to see, and I think I'm going to be reacting to that video again. I've done that in 2018, but I think I'm going to be reacting to it again. My first toy. It obviously has to be a doll, but I don't think it was those very fanciful dolls. I think it was like those very rubber dolls, those rubber dolls. I don't know, did anybody use any of those rubber dolls as a kid? Please let me know in the comment section. Next question is, first tattoo. I don't have any tattoo. I don't even plan to get any tattoo anywhere, any part of my body. The next question is my first piercing and when did I get it? This is the only piercing I've had in this life. Just maybe I may have to do, you know, more piercings, but this is the only piercing I have, and this was done probably at, you know, childbirth. Yeah. And the next question is first sexual experience. We are going to need a glass of juice for this story. Cheers. Okay, let us get into the story. I know you have seen the beginning of this video and you would have fast forwarded till this particular part, and I am going to tell you wholeheartedly that we are not going to be talking about this particular experience on the YouTube street. Thank you very much. The next question is the first book I remember reading. Trust me, I cannot remember that. The next question is my online profile picture. So I'm going to insert all my online profile pictures somewhere here if I remember to do that. And last but not the least, guys, I'm already tired, has to be the first time I got into a fist fight. I don't think I've actually fought with anybody in school. Yeah, even in my primary school, in my secondary school, in university, have I fought with anybody? I'm not sure. But you see, sibling fights, I have had to fight with my younger brother. In fact, I cannot count. So he's the only one that I can really say that, yeah, I have gotten into a fist fight before. But aside family, I don't think I've ever gotten into a fist fight before. Yeah, I may exchange words with people, you know, but I don't think I've ever gotten into a fist fight. So guys, I have come to the end of this video and I still even did not finish my pineapple juice. Don't forget to give this video a fat thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share with your friends. I'll see you all in my next one. Do have yourself a fabulous day ahead. Bye guys.